Gary Clark, hello, how you doing, sir?
I am very well, mate. You?
I'm good, thanks. I'm good. I'm good because I'm here and we're talking about Forza Motorsport 6. This is our
Indeed.
video review. Um, and basically, this is going to tell you how good it is. I've been playing it for a bit now, and it's really, really good. You played the demo, so you can give your thoughts on the demo. I've got the full version for review. I think by the time you're listening to this or watching this, our review will be up on the site. You'll see a massive 10 out of 10. This is Gary Clark, the best racing game that I've played for a long, long time. Like probably since going back to maybe Gran Turismo 2 or 3, I don't think I've got into a racing game as much as this. It's
Wow.
really, really good. And there's so much to do and to see. But even besides that, just on a basic level, the racing is fun.
Yeah.
Like the racing is fun, and one of the reasons why it's so much fun is because of the AI. The Drivatar stuff is incredible. I remember when it first got announced at E3 for Forza, I think it was Forza 5, right?
Yeah.
Um, and everyone was like, "Oh, this kind of sounded shitty." But you know what? Well, those people, including myself in that as well, probably eat their words because this Drivatar stuff, I want to say revolutionizes racing games in a way, but that might be going a bit too far. But it certainly does add something extra to it because it makes the AI more real,
Mm.
well, I guess less robotic than other racing games in
Yeah.
the genre.
More dynamic.
Yeah, more dynamic, and it just they'll make mistakes. Like you saw me streaming yesterday, like the AI will like go off
Crash.
and spin
Yeah.
out sometimes, and they'll push you, they'll shunt you from behind, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I think that combined with the actual racing mechanics themselves. I'm not a huge petrol head, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna
Mm.
say like I fucking love cars and into all that tuning stuff. Just on a basic level, I do understand racing games, and yeah, I might not play with all the assists off all the time. I like to mess around a bit. Just try certain settings out. But I probably go about halfway house in terms of assists on and off,
Yeah.
and it feels nice. Every car feels different. Like again, you saw me on the stream yesterday when I was doing it. Like compare the Indy car, super light, super nippy, quick. You can literally like tear it around corners, whereas something like the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo, it's got a bit more weight to it, and it feels like it sticks to the track a bit more.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And you think about it, it's like you feel the car on the track as well, like because the triggers on the Xbox One pad they vibrate, so you feel the track underneath you as well.
Yeah.
Depending on what car you're driving, it feels different. It's just so good. It's just so good. Um, I'll stop talking for a minute. Let you talk because you play the demo as well, and you play some different code like at Gamescom and stuff like that as well. So, what do you think?
Like I downloaded the demo sort of pretty much straight away when it went on the marketplace on Xbox One.
Yeah,
And first off, I want to say that is an absolutely awesome demo because it's hard to explain, but it feels more than a demo because it's just not just sort of one car, one track.
yeah,
It's like a part of the career mode, like the sort of first sort of, I think it's 3 races, right?
yeah.
And yeah, I had so much fun with it. And like you say, it just everything about it. Like Turn 10 are a great
Oh,
studio
they're great.
for driving games.
Brilliant.
They know how to make a decent driving game, and this I think is going to be one of the best racing games of all time.
Yeah,
I had so much fun. Like the Rio track with the 4GT felt amazing.
yeah,
And then you go to Spa, I believe, in the rain, which was fucking hard but realistic. And that's the thing. Although it's realistic, it's still a great deal of fun playing it. And then the nighttime race. I can't remember the name.
it's
of the
Yas
track
Marina.
at the time. That's the
Yas
one, yeah.
Marina.
Which looked
Oh,
absolutely
beautiful.
stunning.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning. Like they've nailed the nighttime sort of look down to a T, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great fun.
Mm.
And I've played it, like you say, I played it at Gamescom, and it was just more of the same, just
Yeah.
really, really good fun. And I know sort of Turn 10 had a bit of negative feedback after Forza 5 was released.
Yeah.
But I think they have absolutely nailed this one. They've done some great games in the past, like Forza Motorsport 4 was like arguably one of the best they've ever done, and the same with 2. So they've got a great pedigree at racing games, and I think Forza 6 is going to be
they've
like
nailed
up
it.
there as one of the best
They've
ever. Yeah,
absolutely nailed it with Forza 6.
yeah.
Like you mentioned, like the demo has the career mode, like kind of the start of career mode, and that it basically is the start of career mode. I mean, the career mode is good that it's broken down into I guess 5 volumes they call it. Like the first one, which is in the demo, is Super Street, and then each volume is broken down into a series as well, where you get to choose basically different cars. So you can like I think in the like when you're starting off, you've got sport coupe, hatchbacks, Japanese street cars, classic compacts, rally cars. So you can choose your cars based on the series you're going in. And then it goes up to like you start with Super Street, then it goes up to Ultimate Motorsport stuff. So it starts off Super Street, I think it's Sports Icons, Grand Touring, Professional Racing, and then Ultimate Motorsport. So it gets progressively, obviously, like you get the better cars.
Yeah, so it eases you into it.
Yeah, it eases you into it nicely, and it's a nice setup for career mode. I really like it, and even to add to the career mode stuff, you've got like these showcase events, which I think one of them you saw me do yesterday just kind of popped up randomly as I was doing career mode. It's a race driver experience, so you get to basically experience a race that you might not try in the normal, I guess, the volume stuff. And it basically throws you into, I guess, for example, the one I did was the IndyCar, and it basically throws you into it, and I was like, wow, this is immense, because I was driving like I guess like B, C level cars, and then going up to this one was like this was nippy light, and I was like, whoa, it was like being on speed by the end of it. I was like going around so fast.
I tried that one in the demo. That one popped up, and like Jesus, that is so fast. Like I said in the stream, my eyes felt like they were going to bleed afterwards. Like, you just couldn't blink.
The speed is immense. So
it's crazy.
It really is. And you got more events like that as well. So you got more showcase events. So you got like touring cars, you've got V8 cars, and then you've got, to add to that, you've got like endurance races as well. You got like passing challenges. You got the Top Gear stuff as well. So even though like there's all this controversy around Top Gear because of Clarkson leaving and them getting new hosts and whatever, there's still Top Gear stuff in it. So there's like this Stig 1-on-1 stuff. There's Top Gear showcase stuff. So they've got lots and lots of stuff to do in career mode. And whether you're a huge petrol head or you just like racing games in general, there's something for everyone here, literally. And because the assist level, just like talking about the assist level, so you got pretty much similar as the other Forza games. You've got you can have your braking line on, you can have full line on, like to take on the track. I usually start off with like braking line on only, just to get used to the tracks first, just to get get a feel for each track and see where the braking points are and stuff like that. And then you can turn off like all the braking assist if you want, or you can have it assisted, or you can have ABS on, you can have traction control on or off, you can have steering as well. You've got normal or simulations. Like they recommend putting on simulation only if you've got a wheel, because it's a bit tough on the pad. I tried it. It is tough. It is tough on the pad. And then you got all the tune stuff as well, so you can tune literally almost every part of your car. Again, I'm not a petrol head, but you can literally tune every part of your car. Brakes, anti-roll bars, all that stuff is there. You can tune it. And then there's an interesting part of this, which is probably going to divide some people, but I like it. They've got the mods stuff. So this is basically you can buy packs. As far as I can see, there's no microtransaction stuff. It's all bought
by winning races.
It's all bought with in-game credits. So people don't get a fuss, please. So like they range from like 12 grand to like I think it's 250 or 300 grand, and all these packs have different mod cards in them. Some of them are one-time use only, and to be fair, the ones one time use only, mainly they only give you like an XP or a credit boost, so they don't affect your car in any way. But there are
Yeah.
some that you can use that give you extra grip, and they'll give you even more grip if you use it on the track it's supposed to be used on. So there's one that you get early on in your first pack, which is for Yas Marina. You get 6% grip if you use it normally, and then you get an extra. I think it's 3% or 6% if you use it on Yas
Okay.
Marina, because that's a track that's known for not having much grip. So it gives you
Yeah.
a bit extra grip. So maximum 12% extra grip. Most of these cars like give you 3 to 6% extra stuff. So it will be grip or power. So it's not a huge, I guess, boost if you want to say that. But I mean, I like it because it gives you, I guess, a different way of playing. And you know, if you want, you can not add those mods anyway. Like you got 3 slots for mods.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I was going to say exactly the same thing. Like people that sort of are against it as such,
yeah, you don't have to use it.
you don't have to use it.
You
Yeah.
don't have to use it. And then there's
But it's there if you want it.
yeah,
So
yeah, and then there's some, there's some that actually give you like a dare, which is pretty cool actually. I like these ones, so you can use them, and say there's one that dares you to use the braking line only, and you get an extra 10% credits at the end of the race.
okay.
And there's some that give you extra weight on your car, which is a downside. Uh,
Yeah.
and like again give you an XP boost or a credit boost, which is pretty cool again, I think. So yeah, you got all these different types of stuff, and I think it's cool. I think it adds a bit more to Korean, and even the free play races as well. It adds a bit to that. But in general, like the racing stuff is just so much fun, and it's probably worth mentioning. The game looks stunning.
It
It
really
looks
does.
stunning.
Yeah.
Like you're probably watching footage now of like 3 races as we're talking. There's one in Rio in the day, Spa at night, and then wet. I think it's in Sebring, which is the US track. The rain looks amazing.
Yeah, and the puddles don't hit them.
Yeah. There's massive puddles in the track, and it actually like you'll see like mud on the side as well, because like that track has got like some grass on the side as well. So you'll see like the mud forming on the side as well, and even the AI cars will like struggle
Yeah.
on certain parts of the track as well, and it just looks amazing. I think I don't know. There's probably an argument like which game looks better, Drive Club or Forza 6. Maybe I guess probably if you're pushing, maybe Drive Club looks slightly better, slightly more detailed. But the fact that Forza's got 1080p, 60 frames a second, and it's got all this content as well. It's got a ton of cars, loads of tracks as well. It's impressive. It's impressive.
And obviously, it's got like the Drivatar stuff that's going to take up
Yeah,
memory.
you got the Drivatar stuff as well, which I think I mentioned before. Like you got different levels to it as well, so you can have it on like new racer, above average, average, experienced, unbeatable is one setting as well. You can have for your Drivatars as well if you want. So you can have it, pretty much any way you want, really. But yeah, the game looks stunning, and even the backgrounds, I think, which is probably not a huge thing in the grand scheme of things because it's a racing game and you're on the track most of the time. But even the surrounding stuff looks amazing. Like the Rio track, like you see the Statue of Christ in the background. You have like the haze and stuff going on. You have all these extra environment stuff, and it looks really nice. It looks really, really good. Really, really
Yeah,
good.
it's a very polished game.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I sort of noticed with it.
It's slick. It's really slick, and that translates onto the menus as well. Even the menus look amazing. Everything's really slick. It really, really is. In terms of like extra content, like you've got free play as well, which you can just like go and do normal races. You've got multiplayer as well, which you can race up to 24 players. I've given that a bit of a try. Obviously, right now it's not many people are playing it, so. It's kind of hard to find a race, but you've got the multiplayer options. You've got leagues as well, which we saw at E3. So you can get put into leagues which are based on your skill, and you'll be matched against other players with the same skill. You'll race in these leagues. You'll earn points. You'll climb up the leaderboard. You'll move leagues and everything like that. So it's kind of I guess Forza's version of FIFA Seasons mode almost, I guess.
Yeah,
which is pretty cool.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
to get involved in,
Yeah,
definitely. So.
really, really is. And then you got rival races. Like you could even like test drive cars if you want. If you just want to go out and test drive driving cars, you can do that. And then you got the Forza Vista stuff as well, which is kind of transitions across from the previous game. So you
Yeah.
can like look at your car. You can open it up, the doors if you like just go around and look at the cars if you want. If that's what you want to do, spend your time with Forza 6, you can do that.
Exactly.
You can literally do that, and you got like I mentioned, you've got like a huge ton of options in terms of like upgrading and tuning stuff as well, and then which is kind of been like a mainstay of Forza for a while. You've got the customization options where you can create your own designs and stuff, create your own vinyls. Well, I'll be trying to create some sort of NGB one, but I doubt I'll succeed. I'll succeed at all. And then you've got the Forza Marketplace as well, where you can buy and sell stuff. So yeah, there's lots of stuff, lots of stuff. Also, I think Forza TV as well. Sorry, yeah, I forgot to mention that as well. So you've got Forza TV as well, which will have regularly updated stuff on it as well. So Gary, there's a shitload of content.
Yeah, and over 450 cars as well, which is like more than enough.
It's insane.
I think it's around 25 tracks in Forza 6. So, and I believe Forza 5 had about 17, 18 tracks. Obviously, they're released more through DLC later on, etc. But yeah, there's plenty here. Like literally, like if you love racing games and you want the experience to be as authentic as you can, which you can through settings and have it all sim-like if you want, then I don't think there's a better racing game out there.
You know, spot on, Gary. Like this is the best racing. Like I said as well, this is the best racing game I've played for ages. Probably the best racing game I've ever played, which is, which is amazing. I mean, like people will probably say, "Oh, how does it compare to Project Cars?" This is better than Project Cars, in my opinion. I thought Project Cars was extremely bland. It was, it was kind of hyped up to be this, amazingly realistic racer, and I guess in certain sense it was. But, in terms of enjoyment, I find Forza 6 just a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of fun. As you mentioned with the tracks, there's loads of basically there's tons of locations like you got Monza, you got Brands Hatch, and all that stuff, all like. Stuff like that. You got Daytona, and then all these tracks, all these locations are broken down into tracks. So for instance, Hockenheim, you've got 3 tracks. So you've got the full track, and you have like a shorter version. So you've got lots of different options to use there in terms of tracks as well. As you mentioned, over 450 cars as well. So
crazy,
it's insane.
I will say, if there is a Gran Turismo 7 on the way, which I'm pretty sure there is, then Polyphony Digital need to look at Forza 6 and say, right, this is our benchmark, because it's going to be a tough ask for them to top this, because it's that good.
This is really the benchmark for racing games now. The benchmark. Amazing game. I mean, I can't really say much more now, to be honest. I'm kind of like... I guess I'll get praises. It's out in the UK on the 18th. Gary, is that right? 18th September? And
18th September, and then the 15th in North America.
That's right, yeah. So, yeah, I look forward to that. Read the review, which is up on the site now as well. 10 out of 10. Forza Motorsport 6 is amazing. Gary, thanks for joining me.
No worries. I will just add, if you own an Xbox One, go and download that demo right away. Just do it.
Actually, watch this and listen to this first, then go download it.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Cheers, guys. We'll be back next time.
No worries. Cheers.
Bye.